This week on the TTT Podcast.
Dude, Marty McFly came to me in a dream. And I was like, dude, I have some ideas. And I threw out a bunch of ideas. He's like, dude, that's crazy. And then apparently he went back in time and tried it. And this was the exact line that he told me he had to tell people. I guess you're not ready for this now, but your kids are going to love it. So you have Miley Cyrus doing Nothing Else Matters.
Ugh.
No. Gute, look at me. I'm not a Miley fan either. It's amazing. So after they're done with the alley, they cut to a different mansion. They dance their off there, right? Yeah. You know that World Wide Web thing I was talking about earlier? It gets really big.
Dial tone? You heard dial tone?
It becomes a really big deal.
Yeah, kind of takes off. Well done, Tim Berners-Lee. Did it, fellas. We're back. Triple T, baby. And I'm super excited about this one. And as you can see, Burley dancing, Gute just rocking those shades. And me not in my studio. I have to admit, I am traveling just like this episode. We're going to mix things up. We're actually going to start kind of doing something a little bit different. I don't know, do Burley, do Gute, do you guys want to explain, or do you want me to explain what we're doing now?
We're time traveling, dude.
Time traveling. Before the DeLorean or a fucking payphone?
Yeah, dude. Marty McFly came to me in a dream. And I was like, dude, I have some ideas. And I threw out a bunch of ideas. He's like, dude, that's crazy. And then apparently he went back in time and tried it. And this was the exact line that he told me he had to tell people. I guess you're not ready for this now, but your kids are going to love it. And I think we're the kids. Okay?
Ooh.
So we're ready.
And speaking of kids, I do somewhat apologize, but I don't overly apologize because that shows a sign of weakness. If you do hear some kids, maybe some golf carts or some dogs barking, I'm in the middle of nowhere. Surprised I have internet at the time of the recording. And if you're looking for a professional podcast with like just picture perfect sound, maybe that's not it. But either way, we're just about ready to time travel. But I just wanted to explain one thing. What we did is I sent a couple of messages out to some people and I said, hey, just give me a random year. And I gave no context. One person came back and said, hey, I got a random year. And here's the video. And this is what we're going to do each week. We're going to just do a random year. We're going to take you back in a time travel. We're going to paint it better than Bob Ross. The picture. It's going to be music. It's going to be movies. It's going to combine all of our passions. And I'm super excited about this. So our dude, Chip, at 3 Overs Daily, decided, hey, I got something for you. So here is what he had to say and why we picked the year and what year we picked.
Beardlaw is my man. I don't know what you're up to, but I'm down. The year I'm picking is 1991. It's Chip from 3 Overs Daily. Let's go.
1991.
1991, fellas.
Before we travel, before we started doing research, what did you know about the year 1991?
I was 5 years old.
You were 5? Okay, 5 and 6. Okay, I was 5. Yeah. Oh, wait, I was 6. Hold on. Wait, I was born in 86. Wherever that makes me.
You were 5.
Yeah, I was 5. Just a young
I'm the old man
pup.
here. There was I know for sure that there was, in my opinion, really good music. And one of arguably the best video game consoles to ever come out. And some pretty good movies.
I think this is the year I started watching football. Like I think I remember the Redskins winning the Super Bowl that year, or was it the Cowboys? Damn it.
So the Giants won the Super Bowl in 91, but it was January. But the Redskins, the Commanders, sorry, didn't want to offend anybody.
Whoa.
Sorry. I know it's 2024 and we haven't time traveled yet. Well, when we do, it's there. But they won it, which would have been that season with the Super Bowl being in 92. And it was that was that stretch when the Bills lost 4 straight, and I remember. We'll get into it when it's going to come up. But I remember that game vividly. So I grew up in a split house. One a Giants fan, one a Bills fan. It was an awkward time for a 6-year-old.
So let me type in the year real quick. Beep bop boop bop poop. You ready, fellas?
All right, should we time travel?
Let's ready. Let's do it.
As soon as I hit this button, we're time traveling.
Still some plutonium.
All right, tell me when you're going to hit it.
It's 1991. I can
Whoa.
still say gay.
Yeah. Are you gay?
And we can say
That's
retard.
gay, and we can say retard. Hell yeah! Back when things were fun, the start of the funnest decade ever, in my opinion. Mostly because I grew up in it, right?
Yep.
Everybody loves the decade they grew up in, right? But a lot of stuff happened in 1991. A lot. Like literally, the change of music happened in 1991. Let's start here. Okay, the World Wide Web just kind of starting.
It was the first. Yeah, it was the first website. So the web started in '89, but it was the first website, I believe, was in 91. Which game changer. I mean, how would you guys go and buy stuff on, Samazon and places like that without a website? Game changer.
It's yeah, dude. I mean, did either one of y'all ever do Columbia House?
Oh yes.
Oh, did either one of y'all ever pay for it?
No,
not once.
Yeah, I think my parents did. I never did.
There's no way. Like,
didn't they have stamps? Wasn't it the thing with the stamps? They came in, and then you had to put them in there, and it was always like, get 10 CDs for a penny. But like,
yeah.
Did you really send the penny in?
I don't know that I ever sent the penny. I don't know that I ever did.
Fuck no.
How would they keep that going in the year 2024? Because it's not going to go away because we're in 91, right? They're gonna still have CDs and stuff, right?
CDs are never going away, dude. And you're gonna always have to spend $16 on an album. If it's a double album, you're doubling it for sure.
I mean, fucking Aldi, to get a shopping cart, you have to put a fucking quarter in there to get the damn shopping cart out.
Fuck Aldi.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, when was the last time either one of you, since we've traveled back and now we're seeing all these record stores everywhere, when was the last time y'all went to a record store?
Oh, for me, obviously, it wasn't too. I collect vinyl records. Love it.
Okay. Now, going to buy a compact disc because vinyls are out of style here in 1991, dude.
Yeah,
that's true. But my parents had so many of them, and now we're collecting CDs.
You gotta think. The cassette just went away. It just
still have some of those laying around though.
Not for my dad. They're still around. I remember the last CD I bought was Limp Bizkit. Breaking Stuff.
My guy.
That was the last CD I bought.
That's not the name of the album, but I get it.
I know, but yeah, I was trying to think, like, what's the name of the album? Like, damn
Significant Other.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Yeah,
that'd be a cool name for a show. Somebody should think of that.
I cannot wait for the year 2000 show. Oh, it's gonna be so good.
So good.
But I mean, I know the last album I bought. Stole, because that's my MO. The Marshall Mathers LP.
Okay.
Remember that? That was the big one. Yep. That was the big one. I actually think I stole it more than once because my friends wanted a copy.
Burn that. I stole it. Rip it.
But okay, so I think the earliest thing I can think of out of 1991, based on my notes here, is the Guns N' Roses "Use Your Illusion" 1 and 2. Do you remember this album?
I do not.
I remember some of it.
November Rain.
Yep.
It has a weird rap rock song at the end of it that nobody in the band knew about, that Axl Rose just tacked on at the end, that everybody's kind of embarrassed of. But I mean, it was featured in the Terminator movie.
Ooh,
classic. You know? James Cameron, just a fucking genius.
Oh, goddamn genius. Except, I mean, I guess he is a genius. He didn't end up in a fucking imploded submersible.
Is this Terminator the first one or Terminator 2? My own is featured in that one, so it works.
Well, I mean, this was what year was Terminator 2?
It was 91, Judgment Day.
Okay, well, it was. Yeah, I knew that. I already knew that because we're in 1991.
Yeah,
it was Terminator 2.
Just testing you.
Starring what's her name? Linda. What's her name?
Linda Hamilton.
Okay, fuckable.
Back then? Oh yeah.
What about what about if you fast forward the future?
No. Yeah. Well, what about in 2024, where we used to be?
Hypothetically.
I mean, but dude,
It was
there's
like, still.
You are not selling me on Linda Hamilton, dude. You're not. There's no way.
Beautiful body. I mean, she ages beautifully. I mean, she's Silver Fox. I mean,
you're telling me Teenage Burley isn't probably gonna pull out one of these magazines and see Linda Hamilton and go, ew, yucky.
Yeah, I would have, because she looked 40 in Judgment Day. She looked old, dude.
She was stressed out, man. Just throwing out.
She got robots chasing her, dog.
I mean, that would age a person.
So here's what's crazy about Use Your Illusion 1 and 2. Y'all don't remember these albums. They were gigantic. I actually remember these.
I remember, like I said, I remember obviously November Rain is, something that I would imagine myself dancing to very slowly with a bunch of people throughout high school and middle school. Classic.
For 11 minutes?
Yeah.
Go November Rain.
As soon as you hear that, though, you need to make sure you don't pick, you pick your A-tier dancing partner for this one, because it's 11 minutes. Like you said, you don't go for the one that comes up to you and it's like, you want to dance? And you're like, oh, shit.
Do you know how much do you remember the music video?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's I mean, you see my guitars behind me. Fucking, that's one of those solos that meow, 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 meow. I've always wanted to learn that solo. It doesn't sound hard. I just had never gotten around to it. It's one of the greatest solos ever to me, and it's iconic.
It is.
Now, the reason I asked about buying records, do you know how many physical copies of that album sold? Without looking at the notes, sold week
if I had to guess the way you're saying it, a million?
1.5 million albums.
Wow.
Week one. That's people going to a place.
Yeah.
Yep. Or getting a magazine or a subscription mailed to them first. Then getting it, then potentially buying it, or like you said, going.
Well, this is week one of it being released. This is week one,
that's
dude.
Going then. Wow.
That's nuts.
Either going to Best Buy, Circuit City. I mean, even grocery stores had it. Like
Sam
VHS
Goody,
stuff.
Tower Records, fucking all these places,
That's wild.
So here's the weirdest part. So it was Use Your Illusions Volume 1 and 2. It was a double album, but they sold them separate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Use Your Illusion 2 outsold Use Your Illusion 1. And both of them hit the so let me look at my notes here. Use Your Illusion 2 debuted at number 1 on the US and UK charts, while Use Your Illusion 2 debuted at number 1 on US and UK charts. Use Your Illusion 1 debuted at number 2 and is always outsold number 1. One has never overtaken number 2 in sales ever.
Isn't that wild?
That's fucking nuts.
I mean, when it comes to the movie world, that doesn't typically happen, right? Like, maybe with sales, but I mean, usually the first one is always better than a remake, right?
Maybe with Judgment Day, man. Judgment Day was giant.
Yeah,
true.
I'm trying to think
of another example. They knew how to take a product and actually make it better instead of making a product just to make a product and try to make some money.
The Addams Family.
Addams Family Values?
Yeah.
You think that made more?
People were so excited how good the first one was. I don't know.
Was that 91?
Addams Family was 91, yeah.
No shit.
Really?
Honestly, after it was in November it released.
They made Christopher Lloyd fat for that. I remember that.
Yeah.
Hopefully there wasn't any rain in that November.
Oh, no shit.
Crazy.
Fucking. Did I mention how much they made? They paid for that video? November Rain?
No.
So that was a self-funded video. The record company did not want to make a video for that. So the band themselves spent $1.5 million. I don't know what that is for inflation nowadays. In 2024, in the future where we came from. They paid $1.5 million to get it made. Fun side note. Remember the coffin that his girlfriend's in the video?
Mm-hmm.
That was $8,000 just for that coffin. There's a custom coffin just to fit Axl Rose's girlfriend at the time.
Those fucking caskets are fucking expensive. It's no fucking joke.
Burn me up, fellas.
Damn right.
So $1 in 1991 is $2.25. So if we go 1.5 million, how many zeros is that?
This is nuts.
1, 2. I think I need another zero. That seems like enough. 3.3 million roughly.
They paid that for a music video. When's the last time you watched a music video in 2024?
Hard Rock Cafe. I love how they fucking just show all the classics. I was wondering who directed this. Like, I picture the director from Seven.
Oh, I don't know. Let's find out. November Rain director. I actually watched a music video last night, but it's only because it popped up on my thing and it said it was uploaded 24 seconds ago, and I was like, all right,
gotta click it.
Yeah, but
what
it
is
was
that thing that you're talking about being uploaded on though? That's weird.
Yeah. You know that World Wide Web thing I was talking about earlier? It gets really fucking big.
Dial tone? You heard dial tone?
It becomes a really big deal.
Yeah, kind of takes off. Well done, Tim Berners-Lee.
Andy Morahan directed the Guns N' Roses November Rain.
That's a trivia question. Everybody should lock that one in their brain. That's going to come up someday.
He also did something for Del James, whoever that. I don't fucking know. Anyways.
Oh, Del James? Yeah.
Oh, he's in 91. Dude was slaying puss for sure.
Didn't even need VR stuff that could potentially happen in 2024.
What's VR stand for?
Game changer, man.
Vaginal relapse?
Yep.
Yeah, it's for the gays.
We're allowed to say it.
Yeah. One more note that I have for this album, and it's almost a side note, and we should talk about it more, but we don't have enough time. We have a limited amount of time in 1991, but it was released the same day as Ozzy Osbourne's No More Tears.
Really?
This is Ozzy's one of his biggest selling albums and actually made him famous again. No More Tears. Remember that album? Fucking Gute's looking at me crazy.
No, they play that shit still on the radio. I mean, it's like constantly on the radio. They always play it every hour.
That album revitalized Ozzy's career.
It did.
He's a bucket list guy for me. Once we go back to 2024, he's no longer touring. And I'm never going to get to see him live.
Nope. Unless it may be like if, the World Wide Web evolves into like holograms or something cool. Maybe they'd build this like really cool thing in Vegas that can make things happen. That would look like a sphere or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with the with the Tropicana, but it might blow up pretty big.
And
it's pretty
I just want to mention one thing.
Right?
Burley said earlier, because we have so many things, we only have a limited amount of time in this time travel device, and once we hit the time, we do have to transport back to the future.
Yes. So if you feel like we're rushing through things, yeah. We are.
But listen, 91, a lot to get through. We might get through another year like the 1800s and really struggle.
Cannot wait till like the racism music hits our fucking time traveler. And I'm like, ooh. I know these by heart.
Dress up
my
like
grandpas used to sing these.
Yeah.
Wait, what else happened movie or pop culture wise, guys?
What else? Jesus Christ.
Toss some things at me. I only looked at music things, so
I mean, I got something that was a game changer for all of us. I didn't have the pleasure of owning one of these, but the Super Nintendo was released in North America.
Ooh, I had one.
I never did. I had to go to a friend's house.
I probably didn't get it in 91, but I had one, and it was sick.
It did come out first in other countries, Asia, obviously Japan with Nintendo and everything like that, but it hit North America in 91. It was a game changer. Pun intended.
Nice.
I mean, it became one of, if not, it probably isn't the most, but one of the most and best-selling consoles of all time.
It still has value to this day. I mean, people, if you see that to an old school person, like, holy shit, does it work? Let's fucking hit it. I mean, they even fucking made a mini version of it, how popular it is. All the games preloaded on there.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Also, one more thing, because I know Gute's got movie stuff that is queued up, the last thing with video games, and this is one that probably they'd make a movie in the future, but Sonic the Hedgehog made his video game character debut, becoming that on Sega, yeah. Wild.
Yeah.
I remember that. I did have a Sega.
Never had a Sega.
My parents went Sega over Super Nintendo. Thanks, parents.
That's funny.
If only we could go back to 1991 and have a chit chat.
So in April,
I mean, at that time, so your parents hand you a console, and you're not going to go, oh, Sega. You're going to go. It's cool no matter what.
yeah.
See what I did there?
And the music. Speaking of music, and the soundtrack. I mean, that's embedded in your brain. The rings. That was classic, man.
It was a recent episode we did. We someone brought up Donkey Kong, and like all I can picture is that fucking underwater scene where he's swimming on the fucking marlin. That music is like legit. Like I was like, I'm gonna make love to that song.
I'll make love to you. Didn't happen in 91. Didn't happen in 91.
Damn.
No, but everything I do it for you. Did.
I just got wet. I just got so wet.
So I'm curious, you guys, how you guys feel about Highlander? That released in April '91.
Wait, which one?
The Quickening.
Was there more than 2 of them?
Yeah, it was more than 2.
I thought there could only be 1.
Stupid. Like, I finally watched these movies for the first time, and I did not see the fucking.
You didn't like Highlander?
No.
You're crazy, dude. Oh man.
So I'm curious to see how you guys feel about Highlander, because Highlander 2, the Quickening came out, and that movie was fucking god awful. There were so many different cuts to it. The theatrical, the Renegade version, it's like just awful. Introducing aliens and all that bullshit.
I do not remember Highlander 2, but Highlander 1 was fucking fire. It had Sean Connery, dude.
Okay. The fucking Spaniard.
And then that whole lightning fucking battle at the end was sick as fuck.
I mean, those graphics, there's no way they get any better in the future. They can't. Can't, right?
I mean, the best part of it was Queen singing.
Oh, we're about to talk about Queen.
Professionals over here, man.
But
I
liked the first Highlander movie. When did that come out?
Oh, that was
not 91. All right, we're not talking about that then.
Nope. It was 86.
Oh, fuck that movie. That movie was gay as shit. I can say that in 1991.
I mean, we couldn't even watch it. We were so young.
Yeah.
You guys might have been... No, we were born in 86. Never mind. Somebody listening might have been conceived during their parents watching Highlander.
I definitely was. I was born in 86. If it came out when?
86. You weren't conceived during it.
You don't know how... I'm a...
early
I'm a celestial. So.
Okay. Fair.
All right, what were we going to say, Gute?
Child's Play 3 came out as well that year in 91. It blew me away because last year I went down to Universal Studios and they had a Child's Play horror house. It was based on a TV show, but still incorporated like stuff from Child's Play 1, 2, 3, and all the movies. But the amount of people who dress up like Chucky was fascinating to me. It blew my mind away. This how relevant it still is, like how they brought it from the movies, the TV shows.
There's a whole ass show about it now, dude.
Yeah,
like a show.
It's like 4 or 5 seasons already.
Oh, Child's Play 3. That was the one that he was the cover. He was dressed like Rambo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like he's been back. It was it. Oh.
Because he back from the fire, right? At the factory.
I wasn't allowed to watch any of those movies.
It did $20.5 million at the box office.
What's that for today? That's got to be like what?
It was double the value. So yeah, probably 45 million.
Yeah,
they had a $13 million budget. So I mean, they made some money.
That's why they keep making them, dude.
Yeah,
that's why they keep making them. I see. There's a note on here. I didn't write this one, but speaking of wild shit that should not have continued, but it did, and it did well. Sorry about the dog in the background. Ren and goddamn Stimpy.
Yes.
Dude. Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy, the most homoerotic thing ever made. That people just glossed over. We're okay with it. We're already 30 minutes in. Holy fuck. We only have so much time in 1991.
We're okay. We're okay. Listen, we still have about 30 minutes before we have to time travel. We're gonna be all right.
It's a little pressure, man.
Okay.
It was weird.
Do y'all remember
Under pressure?
Under pressure. That came out way earlier.
Yep, way earlier.
And then right before 1991, a little guy named Vanilla Ice stole that beat.
Yes, he did.
But Metallica's Black Album came out. This certified Metallica as legit rock stars.
Yeah.
Fucking Nothing Else Matters was a crossover hit to all radio stations.
Mm-hmm.
Name one that couldn't do it, except maybe R&B or something. Rap stations weren't really a thing back then, I don't think.
I don't think so, yeah.
Underground
dude,
stuff.
it certified them as big, if not bigger than like shit like the Stones. And
Yeah.
maybe not, they're not as big as the Beatles, but dude, name a band who it continually puts out new music that is hits to this day in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. They started in 81 or something. But this was the big album where they were like, we're done doing long songs. We're going to do radio songs. And then look what fucking happened.
I mean, if you have a producer with the name Bob Rock, you can't not put something out that's amazing, right?
Damn right, you're destined.
We're about to talk producers in a second, sir. And dude, these people are fucking smart, bro. Fucking smart. and that's where the real fucking money is, dude.
Mm-hmm.
All the artists have to tour and shit. These producers make these fucking monies in the studio, dude. Just being creatives.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're doing. We're making all our money right now in this goddamn studio we're in right now.
Everywhere. We're everywhere. We're just time traveling.
So fun fact about the Black Album, it was on the Billboard charts, like trending on the Billboard charts as recently as 2020.
Damn.
Wow.
Do you remember whenever they did like the Blackening? It was called the Blackening. Right? Now this was a little tricky for them to get back on the charts. I get it. But they released like a 35 track album of the Black Album. And it's nothing but famous singers redoing their songs. So you have Miley Cyrus doing Nothing Else Matters.
Ugh.
No. Gute, look at me. I'm not a Miley fan either. It's fucking amazing. The bitch can sing. The bitch can
She
sing.
can sing. She can
fucking sing her dick off, and she hits some notes that you're like, oh fuck, like it's legit. I don't know.
It's too legit to quit.
Yeah.
Another thing that came out in 1991. Now this is gonna take a little time. Are y'all ready? Buckle up.
I'm ready. Listen, if any listeners, if you really need to take a quick break, that's okay. Just press pause.
This is
pause
the time.
The 2 lines that are up. Go grab a beverage. Go grab whatever you need and buckle up. Well, back in 91, you didn't really have to buckle up, but
no,
in the future
wasn't
you
a
do.
law.
Spoiler alert.
Wasn't a law, but marijuana was illegal most places.
Yeah,
Queers,
but you
I
could
say that.
you could put your kids in the back of a station wagon, unbuckled, facing the wrong way. And that was fine.
There's plenty of people right now that don't even know what a station wagon is.
Oh, sorry about that. Go ask your parents.
National Lampoon's Vacation. How they? Ugh.
Is that 91?
No, it's
Earlier. That'd been wild.
Yeah.
Who remembers MC Hammer?
Who doesn't?
Oh, yes. Well, yeah.
So MC Hammer had taken a little bit of a break from the industry, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, all right, new video coming out. Little song called Too Legit to Quit. Who remembers Too Legit to Quit? Too legit to quit.
The music video, and they're in those like black suits and like the
Have
little...
you seen the full music video?
I have. Yep.
The entirety.
I actually watched it just not too long ago.
It's 15 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most unhinged, most 1990s video ever made. And I think I'm putting this in the running, fellas, as the song of the show.
Oh.
I'm going to break this video down because I watched it just last night for the very first time in my life. And I was vigorously pausing and writing notes. Okay.
Break it down.
So the video is 15 minutes long, right? It starts off as a newscast. Jim Belushi is on there talking about MC Hammer has quit music. Then it cuts to a bunch of celebrities doing interviews. Like, I can't believe Hammer's missing. You know, it's the most 1990s people ever. Let me look at my notes here.
HBC.
Dude, Danny Glover. Can't remember the actor's name. Bud Bundy. Henry Winkler. Tony Danza. Mark and Donnie Wahlberg, fellas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Eazy-E, Queen Latifah, and Milli Vanilli. And there's a bunch of other people I don't even know who they were, but I'm sure they were giant back then, right?
The
All
Boys.
talking about, were they on there?
Yeah, the Boys were on there. They had the CEO of Capitol Records was on there, I believe.
Oh shit. Okay.
I don't remember his name, but
Well,
I don't think
they're
anybody
all
cares.
like, I'm glad he's gone. I'm gonna be able to dance now. This whole video revolves around him being such an amazing dancer.
Yep.
It was all his pants.
Oh,
So-
I mean,
all these interviews and all this talking and stuff. We're now 4 minutes. That finally ends. We're 4 minutes into the video now. We haven't heard a single tune. We haven't heard a single fucking tune, fellas.
Nope.
So then we cut to a packed concert. MC Hammer's supposed to be there and he's not there. These two
doesn't
little
it go to the empty building?
not there yet.
Oh, my bad.
Believe me, I went note for note here.
Okay, my fault.
Skipping ahead. Rewind.
I'm thinking from my brain. Like I'm trying to remember. I thought, okay, my fault. I'm gonna shut up.
Less than 24 hours ago, I watched and took vigorous notes.
Got you.
If you see all the bullet notes, that's me.
Yes.
In order. Fucking so packed concert. Right? Everybody's there to see Hammer. They're chanting Hammer, Hammer, all this shit. Then it zooms down on these two little dudes, right? These two little kids, maybe 11 years old tops. They're both holding MC Hammer dolls. They're like, he's not coming. He's not coming. One kid's like, he's gonna make it. He's gonna be here. And the other boy's like, don't play with my mind. Don't play with my mind. Right? It's fucking hilarious. So then, out of nowhere, cut from those two little boys talking, boom, spooky house with a spooky owl going, ooh, 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 big gate. And then it zooms in, and there's James Brown dancing in a gigantic room with a peacock in there, just a single peacock, one peacock. And he's just like,
Sweet moves, by the way.
Yeah, moving down, fucking. And then he sits in a chair. Random cut to MC Hammer working out in his underwear in a very dark room with a lot of weird zoom ins on his bulge, right?
Yeah, his bulge, his biceps.
He's doing a bunch of like boxing moves, sweat's going everywhere, but all of a sudden it just out of nowhere, balls. And then he's working out again, balls, working out, throwing punches, balls. Fucking, it's so bad. Okay. If we can figure out a way to cut this into the snippet, that'd be amazing because it's oh man, this video rules. Okay. That ends. Seems like there was no reason for that to be there. Okay. MC Hammer now is knocking on the door of said mansion that I talked about earlier that James Brown is in.
And keep in mind, you're at what, like the 5-minute mark, maybe in the video. Maybe 6.
Yeah, we're maybe at 6 because the music doesn't start till 8 minutes and 31 seconds into the video. I wrote that down. Okay.
Bookmark.
So all of a sudden, MC Hammer's knocking on one of those big spooky door things. Doom, doom, doom.
Boom.
And I even wrote down what he said here. He says, "Godfather, may I enter?" And then you hear James Brown go, "Yes, godson." And then MC Hammer walks in, right? And they're talking. He's like, "You've done really good. You've been doing great." And then out of fucking nowhere, man, I've got something in my eye. I have to deal with that on camera.
Jesus.
He said, out of nowhere, James Brown creates a fireball out of his hands and just shoots MC Hammer. And he's like, hits the ground on fire. He stands up again. He goes, "You need the real power." Boom, hits him with another fireball. He is just creating these fireballs out of thin air. It's fucking Mortal Kombat like. It's wild.
Pyro.
Finish
Right?
him.
That's
And
right.
then he hits him with another one. He flies across the room, slams into a wall. MC Hammer's tough as shit. I'll tell you that right now. Okay.
I mean, you saw him working out. Look how good he looks.
dude. So then at the very end of him, he just got blasted. It had to have been 6 fireballs. Eventually, MC Hammer gets up. And then, what did he say? He said, "Bring back the glove of the gloved one."
OJ.
What does that mean? What does that mean in
Jizz.
1991?
The Juice. Rest in peace.
1991. I mean, you got to remember this whole video is all about him dancing. Who's the best dancer in the world?
Yeah, didn't James Brown do the on the toes dance and stuff too, like it before?
Sort of, kind of. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
You're
right.
Obviously, because nobody's dancing like him. Maybe Usher. Spoiler alert.
I don't know, man. Once you see this video, he's like, "Bring back the glove." All of a sudden, 8 minutes, 31 seconds, music starts. Music fucking starts. MC Hammer materializes on the concert stage out of nowhere. Doesn't walk out. He's just like, "I'm here," and they start dancing. Now I'm going to do my best impression of some of these dances real quick. I'm going to try to zoom out a little bit. He's just
okay.
Doing a lot of this, doing a lot of these things, a lot of these. Okay, that's him on stage. He's wearing a full 3-piece suit with fat ass shoulders. It's 1991. Then all of a sudden he does like one verse, and all of a sudden, boom. Close up to him, there's fire behind him, and then these cut shots. He's rapping in a falling, burning elevator. It's just free falling. It's free falling, and he's just rapping his dick off. Just ba 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 ba. It hits the bottom, and then it just shows him walking away from the fucking explosion. Still rapping. Now he's in an entire burning warehouse. Okay. Now there's, I don't know.
Like Chucky?
There's like 75 people in this fucking warehouse dancing their dicks off. This whole video is all about him showing how well he dances. It's the wildest dancing you've ever seen in your life.
And not only the wildest dancing, it could be the wildest, well, I mean, in regards of length of a video, because, I mean, it was 15 minutes. That's unreal.
I mean, it's up there with Guns N' Roses. Maybe this was the trend back then, was these long music videos. But so my exact notes were, now he's rapping in a burning elevator, ... This is ridiculous, ... I fucking love it. Those are my exact things. And then I wrote, now they're dancing in a rapping warehouse. Now they're dancing and rapping in a burning warehouse, ... Random woman lifting small weights in the flames. There was that too. There's a bench press with a woman holding 3-pound weights just benching for no reason. Nobody else is working out. Huh?
Did 4 turtles show up?
For Toro?
Cool.
Turtles.
Oh, no, I know what you're talking about. Get it.
Secretly used.
There's a chance that this happens in a second. Because meanwhile, this whole time, there's a globe following him around, like this holograph globe. And right when they're done with the burning warehouse scene, the globe comes out of the sewer.
Huh.
Where are we going with this? I don't know. I didn't know either. I thought there was going to be a Turtles tie-in too. But so I wrote, also, I like reading my notes. Oh, I wrote, he's dancing in a wrestling singlet. In the warehouse, he's in a wrestling singlet, just doing all the. If we saw a man, doesn't even have to be a black man, any man, dancing in a wrestling singlet, doing the moves he was, all this shit, we would assume he's just taking back shots every single minute of his life.
Yep.
Every single minute of his life.
So many.
And my exact note was, he's dancing in a wrestling singlet, ... Looks hella gay. Was this cool? Question mark.
Yeah.
I mean, Richard Simmons, was he around then?
Yeah, oh yeah.
It was cool, though.
Had to have been. They were dancing.
What about, it's probably not exactly 91, but the Gladiators? Didn't they wear
American Gladiators?
Yeah.
American Gladiators. Didn't they wear like the singlets and stuff kind of too?
The leotards, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, they were like, listen, I will not let you disgrace Star. Or maybe like, what is his name? Iron or something like that, you know? Come on.
No disrespect. I'm trying to correlate MC Hammer making it cool to wear those like those. It was a thing.
Well, here's the deal. He's about to bring another fashion thing out that's going to make him even cooler. So that floating globe I told you about pops out of the sewer. Now they're in a dark, spooky alley. Clearly a Hollywood lot, but it's a dark, spooky alley. There's bikers. There's people throwing craps on the ground. There's all sorts of nefarious women of the night. Right?
Ooh.
And then all of a sudden, you see this whole posse walking down the road. Who is it? Who would you think it is? It's MC Hammer wearing Letterman jackets, walking down the fucking road, and he's rapping. He's fucking just dance. Dude, there's so much dancing in this video. And out of nowhere, what were you about to say?
Shows up.
What'd you say?
So
Freddie, I said Freddy Cougar shows up.
I wish.
So here, just
we're
real
only
quick,
about-
weird brain train. You were saying motorcycles, singing. My brain went Pee Wee Herman in the scene with the
Ooh.
tequila, knocked over bikes. The movie wasn't there, but do you know what happened to Pee Wee Herman in 1991? July 26, 1991?
Man. He was
That
fucking
was-
framed.
That was the scandal.
Yep. Poor guy.
So,
How crazy
Just-
is it that people are like surprised he was jerking off in a porno theater?
I mean, come on.
He did nothing wrong.
If us three go to a porno theater, all three of us together, it's 91. They're common. And we're sitting all next to each other, shoulder to shoulder. If we are all not stroking together in unison, one of y'all is weird.
I mean,
We're in a porno theater. Okay, we're
imagine
already
a,
weird
imagine
for
a
going
row
in there.
team or an actual row team doing that together. That back in 91, coaches might even mandate their row team to go to these theaters for stroke practice.
Call them the Dutch Rudders.
There we go.
Fucking
Put it on a
unison,
shirt.
guys. It's a true testament to teamwork. God damn.
But but while we're doing that, we were talking about clothing, leotard, this and that, and jerking off in a movie theater that's for pornos. Popular clothing styles in the 1991. Big grunge fashion. A lot of grunge stuff, which is going to go in there. A lot of neon colors. And you know what I mean? Those teals, those purples, those iconic stuff that you'd see on like paper cups and stuff. High-waisted jeans, baggy clothing, which you kind of mentioned earlier. Lots of bagging. Blazers and shoulder pads. Printed leggings, miniskirts, leather jackets, graphic tees. And one of my favorite, windbreakers.
Yes.
Tracksuits.
Ooh.
And last but not least, but the plaid and tartan patterns.
I like a good windbreaker to this day.
Dude.
They're still legit. It still works.
Are they too legit to quit?
No.
100%.
All right, I have to wrap up this thing because it's too good to not talk about. Fuck it. We're at the 10-minute mark, right?
Technically, we
So
got
they-
about 15. So we're good.
I know. I'm working in the video, in this long fucking video that might be the greatest music video ever made. I'm throwing that in the bucket. So after they're done with the alley, they cut to a different mansion. They dance their dick off there, right? And then they teleport back to the stadium. And now they have this big Megatron thing behind, not Megatron, teleprompter behind them, right? Like you see at the stadiums. Then it has a bunch of us. Do you remember the too legit to quit that move? Yeah, yeah. Okay, well now here's a list of celebrities that they have doing that dance, just showing it randomly on the screen. Here we go: Jose Canseco,
Steroids.
Isaiah Thomas,
Get him.
Jerry Rice,
Ayo.
Deion Sanders,
Stud.
Prime time.
Wayne Gretzky,
Ooh,
Legend.
legend.
Roger Clemens, the Dallas
Bloody.
Cowboys cheerleaders,
Dolly
David
Parton.
Robinson.
Stud.
Love him.
There was at least 10 more that I just don't know who they are, but you know.
He doesn't fit that crew though. He's 7 foot towering over all these motherfuckers.
Well, no, they're just showing little clips of them. Like they clearly just went to these guys' practices and said, "Hey, can you do this real quick? Too legit to quit." You know, and that's what they did. And
On a
then the
camcorder.
video
right.
finally ends. The video finally ends, and they're in like a, you know how like they show like in the newsroom where there's like everybody's like fucking with the TVs and shit, you know, and it just shows it's a Michael Jackson impersonator for sure, sitting there, and his producer is going, "Michael, I don't think we have anything to worry about here. This is too crazy. What do you think?" And you just see Michael Jackson go, dude, he doesn't talk. He just goes, too legit to quit. And then the video ends. And then I was like, oh, this might be the greatest video ever made. He made an entire, it technically is a diss track, right?
Right. That's what I was
Back
thinking.
in the day, yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody loves a diss track more than the B-Man here. And fucking that guy made an entire 15-minute diss track and never mentioned the man's name other than the gloved one.
Yeah.
That is brilliant.
Pristine.
Real quick,
Next
too,
level.
while let's really paint the picture. You're talking about Jerry Rice, David Robinson, a lot of sports people. 1991, all of the sports champions in the major sports. Sorry to all the people that might like football, which is soccer, and all the sports that truly the three of us probably don't care much about. But the Pittsburgh Penguins, I remember this vividly. Being a Penguins fan, they win their first Stanley Cup. Minnesota Twins win the World Series. Chicago Bulls, some guy named Michael Jordan, you might have heard of him, wins his first NBA championship. The New York Giants.
Oh, is he that new fella from North Carolina?
Yeah, he was in the North Kakalakis. Yep, he's.
I don't watch a lot of b-ball Gute, so I just know he was in North Carolina. I don't watch a lot of pro ball. I'm more of a college guy. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah,
I like Carolina Blue.
Yep. Oh, me too. Big fan. And I'm a Tar Heel fan. And Scott Norwood, if you're watching this, sorry about everything, but wide right, the Giants beat the Bills in the Super Bowl. And apparently people watch golf. Maybe we have some people. Ian Woosnam, I'm pretty sure I said it wrong, won the Masters in 91.
Fuck yeah.
Cool.
Now, on here I see quite a bit of movie knowledge. Now, I have more music things, but I feel like I'm taking over if I do my next one because it will finish this episode.
Can I give a segue to movies?
Go ahead.
So real quick, spoiler alert, in 2024, there's some stuff that comes about Jeffrey Dahmer. Might have heard of him.
Yeah.
He's arrested on July 22nd, 1991. And then they find the 11 men and remains in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Fun fact.
You said July 2nd?
July 22nd, sorry.
22nd? Yeah,
because you know who might have banged Jeffrey Dahmer?
P. Diddy.
Freddie Mercury. He died in 1991 of the AIDS. I watched his last music video, by the way. I got teary-eyed, and I was never like a gigantic Queen fan, but the last song is about him about to be able to die. He's all skinny and shit. It's crazy. Yeah, it's wild.
It's fucking hard to watch.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I did make a note on here that said his dance moves are super gay. I wrote that on there.
Yep. He did. I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
I mean, you mentioned Dahmer. I mean, you have Silence of the Lambs come out that year. That was a fucking Valentine's Day.
Wait, was he? What are
you doing?
What's it called? I'm pissing.
Okay.
Was he part of the? You said, "What am I doing?" It would have been fine if you didn't ask.
I was like, "What the fuck?" Okay.
This isn't the first time I've seen him pull this move, so I knew enough to just roll with the punches. Yeah. Yep.
I'll be
first
quiet,
time on
dude.
Triple T.
You know?
Wait,
was he an inspiration for Silence of the Lambs, Dahmer?
I don't think so. I mean,
okay,
maybe.
Okay.
No, couldn't have been.
I thought you were trying to time. I thought you were trying to time together. Okay, sorry.
Just the correlation. You said Dahmer, so I thought of a good serial killer who actually ate people. So it was.
Yep.
Silence of the Lambs.
I like it. How many people did Hannibal Lecter take out in the first movie?
Yeah.
He's an awesome bad guy. He's an awesome bad guy.
He's really good.
There's a lot they don't show. They just make reference to it.
Right.
So I mean, it's kind of hard to tell.
It's funny how they don't show the murders, but they throw Jodie Foster cum on her face. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Poor lady.
First time she ever cum on her face.
According to what the internet tells me in the Google AI overview, if you guys don't know what that is, I know we're 91. Like Burley said, the internet gets pretty cool. It says it's unknown how many people Lecter killed in Baltimore prior to the capture. Starling tells Pazzi that Lecter had killed at least 14 people that they knew of, which likely means that he killed 9 before capture. That's just
how many did he kill after he was captured?
Must have been 6.
Dude, I don't give a fuck. What's his name? Hopkins, amazing actor in that movie, dude.
Fantastic.
Anthony Hopkins, amazing actor in that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, can I bring up a movie that maybe me and Gute will argue about?
Ooh, I would love it.
Possibly 2 movies, but I got one that I really want to know your thoughts on. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Fucking love that movie.
Okay, thank you. What's your thoughts, Matt?
I have no beefs against it.
Everybody shits on that movie because Kevin Costner can't do an English accent. In every other scene. No, it is kind of funny if you watch it now in 2024 or in the future in 2024.
Yeah.
Fuck it. If you watch it now, one scene he has an English accent, other scenes he's just American. It's fucking. He kind of forgets about his accent a lot.
He didn't care at all. I mean, it's so funny to see his early career, like all the different, like JFK. I mean, did Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves,
Dancing with Wolves.
Dancing with the Wolves. That won Best Picture in 91. I mean, just him before that, and now he's all in the Western stuff. I mean, it's just fantastic.
I love Kevin Costner.
Damn right.
Fun fact: 10 Cup, filmed in Houston.
Yes.
He's in a band.
Love that movie.
I mean, just incredible.
Spoiler alert, that's a cool movie. Look it up.
Which one?
Tin Cup.
Oh, yeah, 10 Cup rules.
Yeah, you're going to like that movie.
I got a quickie for you. I'm not going to talk about it long. I did write a lot of notes, but we don't have time. Fuck it. Black and White by Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Came out.
Oh, okay.
I was
Also,
going to ask, how do you guys feel like for action stars? Like, who was your action star back in the 90s?
Schwarzenegger. He was my guy.
He was pretty awesome.
Schwarzenegger was my guy back then, for sure.
I grew up with Jean-Claude Van Damme. I mean,
that's what I was going to say. Jean-Claude Van Damme.
JVCD.
Jean-Claude.
Do you do a Jean-Claude Van Damme accent? Everybody do your best Jean-Claude Van Damme accent.
I just busted mine out. You heard it.
Well, it's funny. He just made a movie that came out, The Darkest Man, or the something. It's bad, but
say this exact words in Jean-Claude Van Damme's accent. I'm going to beat you up, but everything will be all right. Go.
I am going to beat you up, but everything will be all right.
Oh,
I'm going to beat you up, but everything will be all right.
I'm going to beat you up, but everything will be all right. He's got a oit at the end of that thing. Oit. I don't even know where the fuck he's from. I was too scared
mine was going to come out like Arnold.
I know, right? What was the second movie you want to argue about?
Well, I brought up the Michael Jackson Black and White thing. Do you remember the music video for that?
I don't.
Okay, it's another unhinged video we don't have time for, but fucking Macaulay Culkin's in that.
Ooh.
And he came out in a pretty famous movie in 1991 called My Girl.
That was 91.
Do y'all remember My Girl?
Yes.
No.
You don't remember My Girl?
Stupid bees.
Blind spot.
You never saw My Girl?
No.
Bro, we're the same age. You saw My Girl. Oh, man. Anyways, it was a big, giant hit, right?
Yeah, it was a pretty big movie.
It was a big movie on video.
Dan Aykroyd in it?
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd's the dad. It was a big movie on video, but in theaters it didn't do too well. And it's like I read an interview from Macaulay Culkin once that movie came out and he saw the reviews. He said it really stung.
See what
I did there? See what I did there?
I did. Gute doesn't get it, but he's going to look this up after the show, and everybody else that's listening is like, well played, Burley. I was like, I was trying to figure out where we were going because it did 121.5 at the box office.
Yeah, don't worry about that. It was a funny joke.
That was good. I got that now because I was like, I thought I did really well. Well played. We'll tell you when you're older, Gute.
Yeah.
All right, listen. All right, let's talk about it. We've tiptoed around this. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 91. Gute.
Secret of the Ooze.
Oh man.
Do you like that one better than the first one? I feel like this is
where I'll get mad at me.
You didn't like it?
I wasn't allowed.
Oof.
I
wasn't allowed.
Why weren't you allowed to watch the Turtles?
Turtles, I think that they had crystals or something.
What?
In the cartoon?
Oh, the cartoon they did. Yeah.
Yeah, so in the cartoons, and that just signed off all Turtles. Yeah. I've only seen clips of the movies. I couldn't tell you which was which movie. I know the names of them. Secret of the Ooze. I know April O'Neil. I know all the Turtles' names, you know. I know Splinter, that gay alien-loving rat. But yeah, I couldn't tell you. Wait, which one had ninja rap?
First one.
First one, yeah.
Bummer. I thought I was tying it in.
Yeah, Ice-T showed up. No, Vanilla Ice. Sorry, fucking Ice-T.
Yep.
You know, Master Splinter called him Vanilla Ice.
Yeah. Yep.
But that was who are the two villains that were introduced in that movie? Razar and what's the other one? Gute.
Toka. Yeah.
Yeah, Token Rod. That's when they were introduced in that movie, correct?
Yes, correct. Yeah, because the scientist, Shredder, is making him trying to form his own team together. So he makes them, and it's just the comics, the TV show's a lot better. But I mean, they tried.
What I didn't love about it, and I think like critics and people kind of shit on this movie about it, is the first movie. You know what I mean? Each of the turtles, they have a weapon, and this one they mostly fought like without weapons, fists, feet, knees, or whatever, because they wanted to tone down the violence of this movie.
Fucking stupid. Then they fucking some reason made the third movie.
Yep. But yeah, it's an interesting.
Man, there was a wait. What's the movie about the waitress? Something diner.
I mean, that would make sense to have a waitress in a diner, but I don't.
There's
I don't
a waitress movie, famous waitress movie about a waitress, and the name of the movie had her name in it. People are yelling at their radio right now.
Julia Roberts.
Oh man, I wish I'd wrote this down.
And it came out in 91?
Yep.
Had no impact on me. How do you guys feel about Hook? As I looked that up.
Rich Girl.
Nope.
Is it Rich Girl?
No, it wasn't. It was. I'm pulling it up. Y'all, vamp.
How do you guys feel about Hook?
Thelma and Louise?
Boom, no. Rich Girl?
Okay.
Rich Girl?
No.
I said Rich Girl. He said no. Okay, anyways.
He's wrong.
You're wrong.
Cafe Romeo?
He's wrong.
Shadow of a Doubt. I'm saying,
you're looking at the same shit I'm looking at, fuckhead. All right, maybe I'm thinking of a different movie. All right.
Yeah, I was going to say,
it's okay. Don't worry about it. I just derailed us. Sorry, fellas. Keep going. Go back to the Michael Jordan's first NBA championship.
Where were you going with that?
Oh, it was a famous movie. It was a famous movie.
Yeah, it was pretty famous.
I just pictured Julia Roberts as a waitress.
Hey, do you think we could play 10 seconds of a famous song? Or would that be too much?
Maybe
5 seconds? Maybe 5 seconds.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how long you can play a song. Let's ask Google. How long?
Yeah, because there is one really crazy thing that happened in a song, and I dropped it in the chat. I would drop the YouTube link in the chat. But I don't want us to get a copyright strike, but there is something crazy that the Red Hot Chili Peppers
There is no safe duration of a copyright song you can use without permission.
Okay. Well, Blood Sugar Sex Magic also came out in 1991. And in the song Power of Equality, and then maybe after the show we'll listen to it together because you have to hear it with headphones on. Okay. Chad Smith, the drummer, tracked the album in stereo. You know who Chad Smith is, the drummer?
From Nickelback?
He looks like Will Ferrell.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, he looks just like Will Ferrell. But he tracked the album in stereo. So for the people who don't understand this, tracking it in stereo means you're going to record the whole song in the left channel. Then you're going to go in and record the song exactly the same, in the same tempo, nothing fucking up, for the right channel. So you have two drum tracks going on either side. It sounds fucking amazing. It's wild. Hard to do. Not many people do it because it's damn near impossible to do perfectly. Right. Chad Smith fucking did it. Also, they moved into it was produced by Rick Rubin. I don't know if you know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Very famous music producer.
Him,
he's a very famous music producer. Everything he touches turns to platinum. And
not gold.
He's
platinum.
Also he's an odd fella. You either like him or you don't, but he moved the entire band into a haunted LA mansion to fucking record this album. Moved them all out of their fucking comfort zones. You're not allowed to leave. We were in this haunted mansion until we fucking finish this album.
Sounds like COVID. Watch out. Yeah. That would be terrible if that happened.
But they have a whole lot of stories about like the creepy shit that would happen at night whenever they're trying to go to bed and stuff. Like, yeah, I don't know
That's
if y'all
wild.
believe in the woo woo stuff, but I
Fucking
would not
all
be
in.
living there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm
would
all
not be
in,
living there. I'd burn that place to the ground. Fucking-
I'd
The
try it.
fucking Overlook Hotel.
Before we
There's
head
no
out,
fucking way.
do you guys want to hear the top 20 songs to end 1991, the singles of the Billboard year-end Hot 100 singles of 1991?
I do, but also Gute has a list of the top like 10 movies of the year, right?
No, that was just the
I thought-
Oscars.
Oh yeah, give us the Oscar numbers.
Yeah, give
at
us the
end of
Oscars
yeah.
first.
Yeah, give us the Oscars.
So Best Picture was Dance of the Wolves.
Great movie. Great
great
goddamn
movie.
Tatanka.
Awakenings?
With Michael J. Fox?
No, that's the Awakeners. No, the Frighteners. The Frighteners. You have Ghost. The Godfather Part 3.
Another dead guy.
Yeah.
He's like double ghost now. I love it.
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas, top 10 favorite movie ever for me.
Yeah, damn right.
It's good. Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Actors in a leading role. I mean, Jeremy Irons won that year for A Reversal of Fortune. I mean, he beat out Kevin Costner in fucking Dances with the Wolves.
Bullshit.
I know, right?
We didn't talk about Dick Tracy.
That came out in 90, though.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Fuck me.
That's why we
Gute.
didn't. Duh.
Dude, Gute, next time just say fuck you, Burley.
Because Al Pacino, he was nominated for his part in that movie.
I think the only reason Dick Tracy was on my mind is because Madonna, I think, won an award for the Dick Tracy shit. Like, not movie-wise, but musically.
Yeah.
It would have made sense if you were thinking Dick Tracy while you were taking a piss into a bottle.
I was just thinking about Dick. No, and I took a piss in a bottle, like, over, at the very beginning of the show.
Bud?
At the very beginning of the show. When you saw me pissing, I was pissing into my trash can. Okay.
At a Gatorade bottle?
I didn't have any other bottles.
It's impressive, man.
Sorry, keep going.
Anyways.
Yeah, actors in a supporting role. Joel Pesci won for Goodfellas. Actress in a leading role. Kathy Bates won for Misery.
Misery came out in 91?
They do it the year prior. So this is all movies in the 90s. Then they win in 91. So that's pretty much it for that. Want to hear the top 20 songs or top 10 songs?
All right, want to do 20 or 10?
Let's do 10 and let's see how many we know.
Okay.
I bet you Mariah Carey's on there.
Number 10, Baby Baby by Amy Grant.
No.
Oh, Christian singer. Hell yeah.
Number 9, The First Time by Surface.
Nope.
Number 8, I Like the Way, and then it says in parentheses, The Kissing Game by High Five.
I do.
I don't know that one.
Number 7, More Than Words by Extreme.
That's a good one, but that's like the last of the hair metal bands, dude. Extreme.
Extreme, yeah.
Fun fact: Extreme made their money on Bill and Ted 1.
God,
Do you
it.
want to play? No. Yeah. That's Extreme.
Yep. Unbelievable. EMF, number 6.
Okay, I'm into that one.
Number 5, One More Try by Timmy T.
The fuck is that?
I don't know that one.
I don't either.
Timmy T he's a freestyle performer and musician.
Oh, he just wrote it on the fly.
Pop freestyle from California. Number 4, Rush Rush by Paula Abdul.
Paula Abdul.
I know that song from Scarface, Rush Rush.
Paula Abdul.
Come on, baby, do you really gonna
Right.
love me forever? Oh.
Number 3.
Done, isn't it?
No, that's Paula Abdul.
Number 3. We know this one. Gonna Make You Sweat by C&C Music Factory.
Yeah, that's a goodie. That's a goodie.
Number
It
2.
might still be on my love making playlist.
Ooh, is this one number 2? I Want to Sex You Up, Color Me Bad.
Oh, of course. All black music is in my playlist for fucking.
And the number 1 that made an appearance and potentially sang already on this show, Everything I Do It for You, Bryan Adams.
Everything
Oh, yeah.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I love
That's
that.
Robin
shit.
Hood, man.
Wait, that's the top all year? For the year?
And it was the Billboard year-end Hot 100 singles of 1991.
That's crazy, dude. There's no way that's correct. All my
Can I sneak
research
in?
shows it should have been black and white.
Damn right.
This is singles.
Metallica. Even
But
still.
it was a single. It took them 3 years to write black and white. It started in 89. They released it in 91.
This is, I mean, it could be wrong. My source is Wikipedia.
Oh, Wikipedia. You know anybody could write all that thing.
Damn right.
Except for us, because it gets taken down so quickly. But hey, we've passed our time. Let's go ahead and let's time travel back to 2024 and say our goodbyes.
He said time travel.
I did too. I said it backwards. I was like, I wonder who's going to catch that.
Yeah, I caught it.
Thanks for. All right, are you ready? Burley, press the button when you're ready.
Beep bop boop bop beep bop beep and bang. Contrary to popular belief, your circumcision does not come back in time travel. I still am circumcised.
That's wild. Man,
Yeah,
I want to go back. I want to go back.
I cannot wait to go back next week.
Ooh.
Where do you think we're going?
To be honest, I have 4 people that said they're going to send a video this weekend, and I'm not going to open it. And the first one that I open, I'll send to you guys, and that's going to be where we go. I don't know, but if you're watching this and you want to send a video in, send it over. Send it to Beard Laws on Instagram, anywhere else. We'd love to know. Just pick a random year. You kind of know what it is now. Cat's out of the bag or whatever this is. That's a weird thing.
Should we set a starting year?
Yeah, go ahead. Pick one.
1900.
Yeah.
Okay, 1900 to 2.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. When did talkies start?
When did what start?
Talking movies where they could hear sound.
No, the 30s, 1930s.
Okay, let's start 1930 then. All right, after the post-depression years only, fellas. All right.
You don't want to watch Nosferatu, The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Yeah, fuck Nosferatu.
And what's the newest year?
Now?
Current.
Okay. Actually, yeah, the year prior. So if we're still doing this in 2027, it'll be 2026. Right?
Okay, so from 1930 to 2023, send a video, pick a year, tell us why, tell us who you are. Not only do you get featured for free, we get to show it on there. We're going to time travel. Guys, I love this. That was so much fun. Sorry we did. No, I'm not going to apologize because this is our show. But we did rush through this a little bit, and there was no rush involved in the music chat. But it's because 91 was super exciting. This segment's exciting. And
also, Rush has a female singer, and he's just scared to come out.
Huh.
It is what it is.
I love
we can't call them certain words because we're back in 2024.
In 2024, we are just, our balls have been cut off. I tell you what.
But Burley, Gute, can't thank you guys enough for taking some time on the day we recorded. And anybody listening, appreciate the hell out of you. I got nothing else. You guys got anything else?
I don't have anything else. Just keep fucking listening, people.
Make it work.
Send us some videos, and maybe Burley will piss in a trash can next week. Come back for that at least.
Y'all caught me on an off day. Caught me on an off day.
All right, appreciate you guys. We'll be back
Later,
next week. And hey, spoiler alert, we're going to have a 12 to 14 at least episodes of this.
That's our age limit.
Oh. We're going to come up with a song for everyone and put out something cool. Or maybe we won't. But I got to go. You guys good?
Later.
Yep. Later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.